Okay, I guess we're going. This is the Monstrous Walker Show. I'm your host, Tommy Walker, and I am the author of the book To the Side. I am the inventor of the guessing game Above. Let's see if we can do this properly. Oh well. To the action. The mystery is, what is the mystery? Here's something for you to know. The mystery is pudding, and it's a good thing that it doesn't really come to my mind immediately. We also have this thing called a modifier, and our modifier is Pink Floyd. I think we could be quite close to that. And of course, the point of all of this is to lead people to this thing here. There. That's what we're leading them to. That's the idea. Modifier is Pink Floyd. Pudding is the mystery proper. So I'm kind of imagining Pink Floyd as a distinct possibility right now. I haven't explored it myself, but how many different reasons can there be for Polly, as in Polly Samson, wife of Pink Floyd guitarist, whose name I know less, Roger somebody. I'm sorry. I don't know these people. I love Pink Floyd, but I really don't know too much about the makeup of the band. Okay, what do we have here? Well, okay, finally, Buffett. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to guess Buffet as in dining, form of dining. Yardbirds, okay. Graveflame needs to get off of Jimmy Buffett. Kid Rock, pop music. That's it? Just the two? Just the two. And of course we had the story of with Rock Anthem going so low. That could definitely have thrown somebody. Let's see what we have now. Kid Rock. I imagine Yardbirds should be progressive. Pop music. Oh, where am I? I think I'm in the wrong space. Again. It doesn't work unless you go to column K first. Yeah, it's very confusing for Rock Anthem to score so poorly. So that could cause us to get to Pink Floyd. Could cause us to take more time getting to Pink Floyd. Buffett with one T and Yardbirds. And so he's just hung around Jimmy Buffett forever without actually guessing him. And still hasn't. And while we're at it, here's a lyric that I heard just today on the radio. So from Graveflink, we've had a word for parrot head for his fans. We've had Margaritaville for his song. Now we get Buffett without his first name, such that we might confuse ourselves with buffet-style dining if the spellings are the same. At this point, I would like to start getting in the habit of checking formally for repeats. That's what I'm doing right now. And we're just fine. I'm kind of expecting to see Francis show up any second now. I've had thoughts of the nature that Francis may be trying to time my arrival in this space so that she can guess at the last second, I guess make the best informed guesses possible. Going up until the last second to post hers. But anyways, at this point, this is how it stands. We only get the 4. And have we been, do we continue to be at 12,300? At this point, I do need not only the P in pink, but I do need the first quote in order to bring up the rest. It is. It's still 12,300. So we take that down 4. That's all there is, unless Francis or somebody does the last second one. Okay. So a little bit of doubt about if rock means rock. So we've definitely getting our heads messed with to have Rock Anthem do so poorly. Let's do that one again just for giggles. Rock Anthem. To me, it's a lot. 3.5 million is a lot of hits, and that just climbed a bit. Party Rock Anthem. It's always Party Rock Anthem for some reason. Okay. So the hits are about the same as the morning. That is just amazing. Oh, it's still the same. Okay, but how about Party Rock Anthem? I'm curious about this one. Some kind of song, apparently. How could it possibly get that many hits? Well, it's not that amazing. It's the one that's assumed, but it doesn't account for, and it does count for a decent number of hits. But it's not that many. So surprising. Anyways, Kid Rock. And let's not forget that the ultimate mystery is pudding. I'm kind of have it in my head as if the mystery is actually Pink Floyd. 0.706. I mean, the list is starting to scream for Pink Floyd, but not for pudding. 107 is a good number, right? Within 1/10 of the same plane. Yeah, Kid Rock does very well. Oh my. Kid Rock concert. Okay, I give. I have this picture in my head about. So it is. It is actually a musician. Mm-hmm. 1991. Oh! Continuum Records. The very next, and this is when I look up Kid Rock on its own. When I look up Kid Rock's on its own, the first name dropped is Pink Floyd in Wikipedia. Oh boy. Oh, well, goodness. And you know they're looking at Wikipedia before they look at other sources themselves. Oh boy. Yep. Very nice. Okay, let's do pop music now. So the same label. Pink Floyd and Kid Rock have been property of the same label. Now check this out. This is suspicious. This is definitely suspicious. 2.12 million. Pop music is a perfectly familiar term, right? A category, pop music. But it is rock anthem gets more hits. A much more specialized concept, right? Within pop music. Pop music is much more general, but rock anthem gets more hits. I find that deeply suspicious. Some big hits driver is throwing things out of whack. Or something. 3.52 million hits is just wrong. Okay. Pop music. 251 when it gets compared. So, and of course that is just way beyond. Now, is that a smudge on my screen? Or is it another period? It looks like we're fine. Yeah, we're over 100. Pop music is over 100 on the percentage side. Nothing to get excited over in the overalls. It ought to be a best, though. Okay. What happens? Buffett with one T. Is that how Jimmy Buffett spells his name? A system of serving meals. So it is the same Buffet for meal. $25.4 million. And 1.1 thousand. Guess we're not going to get excited about that. Now, how does Jimmy Buffett spell it? Jimmy. Okay. Well, I guess when you bring in all these other elements, Pink Floyd, now Jimmy makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Uh. Yeah, okay. How about that? So when you bring in Pink Floyd, they just assume Jimmy, even if it's misspelled. Ah. Good Lord. So do I give Gray Flank Buffet? He's a famous misspeller. He's been doing all kinds of references to Jimmy Buffett. He capitalizes it. His mind's on Jimmy Buffett. He might think it's a bonus if it shares space with. He might somehow think the actual mystery might be Buffet. Uh, but it would also seem that this thought would be based on believing Jimmy Buffett's name is spelled the same as the dining style. I think I need to look up with two T's. And we're going to put it in the Yardbird slot. So Buffett on its own. He distinctly did not guess Jimmy. I will not give him Jimmy without Warren Buffett is the biggest Buffett. It's the leading Buffett. You know, you're only second in the world of Buffetts, dude. $3.59 million. I don't give out Jimmy without being asked. So I know I'm putting this in Yardbird space. This is just for a test. 104. So, what do we have here? Point. Not that big a deal. It's not going to go anywhere anyways. It doesn't match the dining style at this point. Buffet dining style scores distinctly better, especially when Warren Buffett is more generally the one being talked about. Capitalization. What do we go with? And how much can I believe my own ideas of Gravelink's intent? I'm going to change it. I'm going to say he misspelled it. Let me see. Now, there's then the possibility of it's misspelled correctly. The concept of things being misspelled correctly. Oh, dear. Mm. So this is with 2 T's. So if it's misspelled correctly, the concept of misspelled correctly with 1 T only goes for rarer spellings. If the misspelling backs into a correct spelling for something else, I think I'll point it out. So he pointed out that it's 9/10 Warren. Is that what it was? 9/10 Warren and 1/10 Jimmy. 1, 2, capitalist. It's got to be, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9/10 Warren. That might be the thing to put on my finger. So take another look at this. A system of serving meals. Something to possibly address in the update. After all that, Yardbirds. There we go. A nice band. A band that can hang out with Pink Floyd. .281. I'm ready for something substantial here. One of the greats, an oldie great. 175. I'm easy peasy, Yardbirds. Yep. Okay, what does that do? It's up there. It's beaten by a few things, but that is, oh man, not even close. 175 on the same plane. Okay, 281,000. 175. 0.281, 0.175. Wow. Okay. Where's Kid Rock now? Just paled? Yeah. Paled by comparison. Okay, we're quite definitely progressive, though. Oh, my goodness. Now, Buffett, that kind of accident would start getting us into food. And do we want to go there? Oh, my goodness. I don't think I should volunteer it. Should I mention it? What have I done in such situations? Well, let's see what we have. If we have anything else, is Francis? Francis has been about a last second show in the last 2 rounds. Okay. Yeah, about time we got an actual band mentioned. This is a lot of time spent getting confirmations on music without actually guessing bands, songs. Well, we did the song thing. Now that's pretty nice. Of course, the percentage leader, easy, easy, easy. Okay. Awful long time spent very tentatively asking, do you mean music? Okay. Rock song concert. Mother. Oh boy. I'd love to print the overalls. Let's see. I mean, if you're looking at that rock song Mother, God, if it's not, particularly if anyone looks at Kid Rock to notice that Pink Floyd is what's near it, I think you go to Pink Floyd right now. Let's see. Yeah, here's a very good reason not to make your mystery itself Pink Floyd. Because we should be having the situation muddied at least a tiny bit by Pudding's influence. And you think about that, so what if we weren't muddying it with Pudding and was just making it straight Pink Floyd? I mean, the list is just about screaming for it already on guest 33. Okay. Well, at this point, G is a new list. G gets the fullsies. Four guesses. I'm about to commit. This is it. I don't know if you're expecting me this early, Francis. I did get off of work an hour early. Okay, here we go. Yardbirds, Kid Rock. 3 of the 4, very high. Definitely getting the confirmations for music. The 4th is Buffett. Okay. No new champs in traditionals. So we'll just look at the most recent 4. So this is a thoroughly exploring rock. Copy. Not that spectacular. Differentials. I guess we need to consider. I don't really remember doing the list by. I don't think I did the rankings here, did I? Guess you would know better than I do. And then I could see what the heck I was doing when I replay this. Yeah, Yardbirds. Blows. This is interesting. Look at that. 9 for Yardbirds, 6 for Concert, then drop off to 4. Yardbirds is double everything except second place. Better than double everything except second place. Pretty massive. Okay, which means, actually, that we're going to do full list in this one too. So let's make this look very nice. Did I do the AP Smalls thing? I don't think I did. There's a particular way to deal with tiebreakers. If I'm going to be doing a full list. Now let's see what we have. Okay. 6 and 6. 9th. This one starts with 13th. The zeros start with 17th. Just manually input that one. Couple of 26ths. Couple of 28ths. Couple of 32nds. Oh my goodness. There they are. $33 guesses. We'll make room for the qualified best. But first, we're going to call this full list differentials. Yardbirds was this batch. Pop music from this batch. Kid Rock. With the fourth being what has to be considered Warren Buffett, primarily. Okay. Yeah, 6, you go. Everything that is truly deals with music, at least 6 out of 33, more confirmation. And finally getting specific. Or maybe they think I would stay clear of the simple pathway like band to song. And I guess normally I would. Maybe that's why they haven't been going so hard earlier with specific names of bands and songs. Well, Margaritaville, of course, but bands. So the 1, 2, the 3, the 4. Did I call the full list percentages by the name? Yep, okay. Traditionals, nothing went higher than 9th. That's its own interesting thing. Maybe that's where pudding is throwing a wrench into things. Let's see how the bests are doing. Sorting by W. And let's see. So we're sorting by shares. What's the story? This is quite a jump from 5 to 45. First in shares to second in shares. And a huge jump in percentage. But home is a qualified best as much as rock is. So anyways, we go home and rock, but that's no news there. We go to concert, but that's not news. 69 beats 68. We go to anthem, but that's not news. We go to Polly, but even that is not news. Pop music is not a best. Polly beat pop music. That's kind of interesting. What in the world? Why in the world is Polly beating pop music? And then, so Kid Rock also would not have made it. Polly beats Kid Rock too. Even though Kid Rock has this direct tie into Pink Floyd, it's not as strong as some random person named Polly. So I'm holding 5 fingers, 4 fingers and a thumb. Pop music did not make it. Yardbirds did. We formerly had Budgie. Budgie used to be the next in the series. So Yardbirds is knocking out Budgie. And of course, they used to be champs. So that's really the story. Polly to Yardbirds, which knocked out Budgie. Okay. That is the entire story of the qualified best in this round. Control fine. I do have QUAL loaded. Copy. And those qualified bests are maintaining at 6. And please let us come down to the bottom here. Okay. Kind of a bizarre sight, because we had 5 qualified bests after 1 round. Okay, concert is now old hat. It goes into lowercase mode. Polly, as in Polly wants a cracker, has at least the first letter capitalized. And we now know that Budgie should have been capitalized, or would belong capitalized, that it's driving its score from the band more than the bird. Budgie gets replaced. Cut. Let's put that on our finger. By Yardbirds. And the list is still at 6. Home, rock concert, anthem, Polly, Yardbirds. Doodly doodly doo doo doo. Doodly doodly doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. And it occurs to me, what does it occur to me? Does anything occur to me? Yardbirds. Yardbirds 2 out of 3. Sags and traditionals. It occurs to me this might actually be the first round of the game. Can that possibly be the first round since I've given feedback that the team has won in terms of having mostly positive differentials? That sounds fairly astonishing. But there's the 4. And the way they shape up in K is 9, 12, 16 to 3. A 16 to 3 win. And probably would have extended that with a bit more care on Buffett. I'm not sure that that's happened before. But in any case, we're now going to be at least poised, if we can get another number 1 somewhere, and I guess hit music again. The key is to hit music. I'll be ready to give out a first exclam. So do it again, folks, and I'll start shouting. Okay, Yardbirds. And who gets Yardbirds? It's Gravelink with a bit of his, here he is with a bit of his story. Jules with some of her artwork. Okay. Perfect score in percentage differentials. Yardbirds fly over, fly over, transcend over. But why would they do that? They're in the yard. What is a yard bird? Is that a prisoner? What's a yard bird? Budgie out. Yard birds in. Talking about the best. Budgie out. Yard birds in. Faye is 9/10 Warren. Buffett is 9/10 Warren. And as guest, let's be savvy here. Let's be computer savvy. Buffett is 9/10 Warren, and as guest can be defined as a system of serving meals. And as guest, just the one T, we define as, fullest percentages, yardbirds. Fullest differentials, yardbirds. Qualified best, yardbirds knocks out Budgie. And that is the story. Next round, or at least by evening, at least by tomorrow evening, look for Pink Floyd to be guest. That's it. That's it. My beautiful book. My beautiful book and my beautiful game. And my beautiful notepad. What to say on my beautiful notepad? Oh, let's get out of the way of my beautiful title, though. There. And also, the beautiful title of both my book and this particular guessing game. Weird Modifier Guessing Game 105. This one's been brought to you by Frappuccinos, by Starbucks Frappuccinos, by BLT Salad, with a manufacturer I cannot swear to. Fresh to go. Oh, it's like 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven brand. Fresh to go. Well, in general, it's been brought to you by 7-Eleven. As a matter of fact, there's a line from my book that goes, in part, like that. Yes, indeed, relating to Spider-Man, relating to an instance when Spider-Man went to the moon. Okay, yes, indeed, that's from Monstrous. That's a little flavor, a little bit of flavor from Monstrous. And I am not so removed from Monstrous that I don't still go to 7-Eleven. So there's that. And check in tomorrow for whatever the heck is going to come out of my mouth and whatever the heck is going to come out of the typing fingers of my guessers. Till then.